So my New York experience. Moved out when I was 17. I have 3 crews sort of thing. One group calls me Cynthia. Another group, they know me as Cooch. And in another, they know me as Thea. So it's really neat because like I have a different dynamic with each of them. Cynthia was more of a class thing. It was like more scholarly, more academic. Teachers and professors would refer to me as Cynthia. Thea made me feel more exotic because that's in Spanish, that's translated to aunt. And so it brought me back to roots and whatnot because I'm Mexican. And Cooch, the story behind that isn't really interesting at all. It was, I think what's the best part about it is that it's caught on. Like some people don't know me as anything else. And like when I go to parties and things like that, they'll just introduce me as Cooch, and then I'll get a stare, and they're like, Cooch is in, pause, and I'm like, yeah, Cooch. I was early decision NYU. I didn't apply anywhere else. I knew that I wanted to come here, and I connected with the school. I liked New York. But I guess I forgot what my major was for some time. When in high school, when kids were like, "Oh, you're going to NYU? What's your major?" Blah 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 blah. I was like, "I'm studying English." And then I got a letter that had all this information, like my name, my N number, and like my new address and things like that. And then I found out my major was sociology. So then I changed to undecided because I realized, I mean, if I forgot what my major was, then maybe there was no real passion in it, you know? And why bother studying something you're not really interested in? Then I was gender and sexuality studies. And the funny thing about that is that my parents didn't know because they're fundamentalist Christian. And the topic of sex is, it's like that with a lot of Catholic or Hispanic households where sex is pretty taboo, but it's something that a lot of people talk about at the same time. I don't know. But I lost interest in that. And for so long, academics was so central to my identity that I wanted to know. I'm just curious as to how I'm going to react. You know what I mean? I don't know what it's like to not be in school, to have that freedom where you can do whatever you want. I don't know where I'm going to be in a year at this point. You know what I mean? It would be a bigger challenge to get out. And I get bored really easily. I don't want to get bored. I love New York, though. It was more like NYU that was kind of turning me off. And the only reason that I'm leaving was that I think that for me to appreciate it more, I just have to detach myself completely, you know, to get out of the NYU scene, get out of this zip code, get out of the state for a little bit, go to California, maybe.